I just wanna ride my bike. Yeah, I'm just sick of always watching the news. I just wanna go outside. Yeah, spend a weekend way up top with a view.
What's good, people? You already know who this is. I don't need to introduce myself. So, as you can tell, we're doing an episode on Box to Water, or Box to Water is Better. That's the official name of the company. Episode 24. Dang, look at where how far we've gotten. So, yeah. Before we start, I want you guys to think about something. How many single-use bottles you use in a day, and then we'll get back into that at the end of the podcast. User engagement. So let's jump right into this. So a little bit about the company. So from their name, you can get a general idea that they sell water. So boxed water. So they sell water, but what makes them different is the packaging that they use. Instead of traditional plastic bottles, they use cardboard paper from trees. And the name, the company is obviously from their product, shines light on their packaging and their sustainable practices that they practice, and why that's better for the environment and stuff. So, some unique findings and stuff. They're different. What makes them different is the water. The water inside is not very different. It's pretty similar to what their competitors sell, but it's their packaging, design, branding, and their marketing is what makes them stand out from the crowd. And their process is a little bit more unique. So, traditionally, plastic bottles are made from crude oil, natural gas, fossil fuels. So they process it, they refine it, and they blow them into the shape that they need, and they fill them up at the stations, then send them out to the consumers. At Boxed Water, their process is starting with trees from North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. They send these empty boxes, or they have to form from the trees to make the paper, cardboard, empty boxes. Then they send the empty boxes to the filling stations. And then, since they're all flat and they send it to the filling station, you can get more boxes into a truck because of its flat shape. You can stack it a lot easier than the plastic bottle. So for every 26 plastic water bottle trucks, only one box water truck is used, because it's just volume. It's more efficient overall when you consider everything else, transportation, gas, time, etc. At the end product, the boxed water consumer product that the consumers can purchase from the stores, they can be recycled up to 5 times. Then they biodegrade in about 2 to 6 weeks. So it's really, really nice how they that loop, from start to finish, cradle to grave. So it's really nice how they utilize everything from the start to the end product. They're very thoughtfully designed products. Plastic or single-use products is definitely a large problem for this planet right now and the ecosystem today, because the trash will likely end up in a landfill or the ocean, even if it's in a blue recycling bin. It might not actually get properly recycled. So we just gotta use less. There's this really good Patagonia video that I saw a week ago on why recycling and having sustainable solutions and systems are important. So they recently made a change to 100% recycled. So all of their product is trying to use recycled materials and all that good stuff. So it's an interesting watch. I enjoyed it. You should watch it, and I hope you enjoy it too. So in short, yeah, we have a trash problem with single-use plastics, and we have to make changes in order to sustain the green future. I'm gonna drink some water actually right now. Good stuff. So that was just regular water. It's not a boxed water, just regular filtered water from the refrigerator. And yeah, let's get back into this timeline. So it was founded in 2009. Founder Benjamin Gott was inspired to create a sustainable packaged water while using the company to give back to the environment. On March 4th, 2009, they first sold the product at Grand Central Market, and it was an instant win. They sold 2 of their 4 cases in 3 hours. And steady growth. In a few weeks, boxed water was being sold in 20 shops in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Later, 2009, 10-ish, the brand was experiencing more attention, and they started to move outside of Michigan to bigger cities like Chicago, New York, LA, Atlanta, etc. So expansion to all over America. And 2013, boxed water was the official sponsor for the 2013 Lollapalooza in Austin City Limits Music Festival. So they delivered over 300,000 boxed water over 3 days. So that was pretty big for them as well. And they joined the 1% for the Planet to pledge 1% of sales revenue to environmentally minded organizations. In 2015, they started a tree planting program called Retree, or the hashtag is Retree, to grow 1 million trees in the U.S. national forests in 5 years. And in 2016, they opened another filling location in Utah to reduce their carbon footprint on western states. So let's take a look at their product and their pricing. So on Amazon, boxed water, a package of 12 500 milliliter cartons is about $26. So that's 13 cents per fluid ounce. It's pretty pricey. And a similar premium packaged or marketed water, Life Water, for the same size, the 12 500 milliliter bottles, the price is about $11 and they sell it at 0.05 cents per fluid ounce. So yeah, per ounce it's triple. It's pretty expensive in comparison. Yeah, or per ounce is almost tripled. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but they're clearly not. Their intention of the brand is not to be the value water bottle. You know, this is they have a different packaging, and they have a sustainable mindset, eco-friendly mindset. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the uniqueness and social goals of the brand. You know. So yeah, it's a very unique way. You're paying for, it's a little bit more expensive, more premium product, but you get a product that will degrade in a couple weeks, so it's easier on the earth. So yeah, let's get into our questions, our weekly questions that we go over. So we have the proper name is Boxed Water is Better LLC, I believe. Yeah, it's an LLC. Let me pause this for yeah, it was an LLC. So Boxed Water is Better LLC. And their motto, or they have a hashtag, Better Planet. Headquartered in Holland, Michigan. Founded in 2009 by Benjamin Gott. And it's privately held. And they have about 50-ish employees It's not very clear. It's a private company, but on their LinkedIn, it stated about 50. Their key product is very uniquely packaged water. It's just like a milk carton style. So it's really classic, but modern and clean with the fonts on there. Environmental awareness. They help reduce consumption. If you decide to consume like single-use stuff, they just want you to be more thoughtful for your decision. They're just very eco-friendly minded. They have a pledge to, this is their culture and mission. So their pledge where you can try a 30-day zero plastic challenge. And they also have merch to support their cause, and this cause supports like beach cleaning and tree planting. So like I said earlier, they had the tree planting program, and they also engaged their social media followers by planting 2 trees for every post with the hashtag Better Planet, and they have planted over 800,000 trees. That's a lot. It's a lot of people posting with the hashtags. And on the topic of environment, they have a beach cleaning program, and that's for the Zero Plastic Challenge. And they have a goal to clean 3,000 miles of beaches, and to get the merch, supports the foundation. And the CEO is interesting. He's just weird. He's just very unique and very different. So he was a very curious, and he explored the business world at 18. And at the first.com boom, taught himself how to program, and with a focus on architecture and design. So yeah, he just very creative, from creating different creative businesses to tech to VC to fashion and home goods. So his current project was, he started a object company called Benjamin Edgar. And it's basically like a modern art gallery where he sells unique things like hangers and pens, and he just puts his own like artistic twist on it. Like there's this one piece of art that has, it's like 2 bar stool chairs on top of each other. It's interesting, very interesting. And very unique. Like his company, the Box Water. It's different than anything that's out there, so. Yeah. And then recent changes, so they're still private, and it seems like they're still growing, and they're looking to expand. And their environmental goals are really great. So when you tie in the 3 Ps of people, planet, and profit, Boxed Water encompasses all 3 of them nicely. The people on their team love the environment. They care about the planet, and from their first sale, it was popular from the start. So it seems like they would be able to figure out to make a profit by now, but it's privately held, so we can't really tell about that stuff. Some areas to improve. The brand or the name of the company is called Boxed Water LLC. So if you make a different beverage, I'm not sure if people would get that. Like if you made like iced tea in there, it might get a little tricky. So yeah. And I've seen like boxed wine before. Maybe if they want to add a different beverage to their line, possibly expand to developing countries. Because if a lot of these developing countries like to follow what the U.S. does, so they saw the U.S. buys a lot of single-use stuff, and it just kind of sets the trend for all the other countries. And if we establish like a reusing culture for people early on, it might have a lasting impact on the people and how they consume in the future. So yeah, it's we gotta do something about it, start out small. So it's pretty smart when they had that 30-day challenge of 0 plastic bottles. I like that. That's really, really creative of